The economy continued to add jobs, not at a blistering pace, but at a dependable rate, which is the same statement we said last month. In addition, the unemployment rate inched down despite there being fewer employed persons. Hello, this is Bruce Steinberg of SteinbergEmploymentResearch.com reviewing October 2016 U.S. employment trends. The Current Population Survey, or CPS, but commonly known as the Household Survey, reports the unemployment rate inched down 0.1% to 4.9% in October. The labor force contracted by nearly 200,000 in October. There were 43,000 fewer employed persons, as the total number of unemployed persons dropped a little more than 150,000. In addition, there were 425,000 more people considered as no longer in the labor force. Essentially, although there were fewer employed persons, the number of unemployed persons declined by more and by enough, so the unemployment rate incrementally declined to 4.9% in October. The results from the Survey of Businesses, officially the Current Employment Statistics Program, or CES, but more commonly referred to as the Jobs Survey or Report, showed an increase of 161,000 jobs in October, which was slightly below expectations, as well as September's number of 188,000. The private goods producing sector was flat in October, and that was clearly a disappointment from the 14,000 growth seen in September. A year ago, in October 2015, it increased 31,000. Manufacturing lost 9,000 jobs in October after losing 8,000 in September. A year ago, in October 2015, it was up 2,000. So once again, it was up to the construction sector to keep adding jobs, and it did so to the tune of 11,000 in October after adding 23,000 in September. And the draining and cutting of jobs in mining and logging continued to slow to a trickle, with a loss of only 2,000 jobs in October after dropping only 1,000 in September. The private service providing sector gained 142,000 jobs in October, which was off September's growth of 174,000. The retail trade sector experienced some shrinkage, with a loss of 1,100 jobs in October after adding more than 22,000 in September. A year ago, it was up more than 21,000. The professional and business services sector was up only 43,000 in October compared to growth of 78,000 in September. Job growth in computer systems design and related services was 8,300 jobs after adding 6,900 in September. The education and health services sector added 52,000 jobs in October, with its highly seasonal educational services subsector up more than 13,000 jobs. Home health care services was up 4,000 jobs in October, which was only slightly below the increase of 4,600 in September. Hiring in the leisure and hospitality sector continued to grow, but with an increase of only 10,000 in October that followed a gain of only 7,000 in September. A year ago, in October 2015, it was up 53,000. The total number of government jobs was up 19,000 in October. The federal government was up 12,000 jobs, state government was up 3,000, and local government was up a total of 4,000 jobs. Growth continued in temporary help services for the second consecutive month, with an increase of 6,400 jobs in October, following growth of 31,000 in September, which was initially reported last month as an increase of a little more than 23,000. In October, there were 2,957,500 temporary help services jobs, which was a 0.2 percentage gain from September and up 1.3% year over year. Temporary help services continue to make up some previously lost ground in terms of market share, that is, its portion of all jobs, and is slightly more than 2.04% in October, actually 2.0403%, compared to September's slightly less than 4.04%, or 2.0382%. A year ago, in October 2015, it was 2.0467%, but less than a year ago in December 2015, when it was 2.0567%. Although the October employment data could have been better, it could have been worse. Hours and wages increased in October throughout most sectors and industries, and this, along with a persistently low unemployment rate, fewer unemployed persons, and more people considered as not in the labor force, all point to a continuing tightening of the labor market. This is also a signal of inflation, so the Federal Reserve likely has little reason not to raise interest rates. This has been Bruce Steinberg, and this is just a brief sample of the employment data and analysis we provide.